Wow, that is amazing.
Tonight, in his most daring feat yet,
I'm about to make a transition here.
daredevil Nik Wallenda traversing an 1,800-foot wire
Ooh, that was fun.
across the crater of Nicaragua's Masaya Volcano. The lava beneath reaching up to 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
There's a very strong draft right there.
Well, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Wearing a gas mask and oxygen tank, Wallenda battled toxic gas and wind, which affected his aerodynamics and visibility.
Woo, the gas moving under me. That'll mess with you.
Before his attempt, I asked Wallenda about what laid ahead.
The reality is I'm risking my life, and we're dealing with Mother Nature.
Relative to your previous accomplishments, where's your head at going into this one?
I've trained and prepared so hard for this, and again, years and years have gone into this. But there's a little more angst probably going into this one because of all of the unique elements, because we don't know what it's going to be like out in the middle there.
Mike Trofer, Wallenda's uncle, is the lead engineer and has been preparing 6 months for this event, guiding a team of riggers to make sure that the main wire, just over 1 inch thick, and the 116 stabilizing wires stayed secure.
What sort of surprises have been in store as you've been installing this?
Well, the environment has thrown us a pretty big one. This gas coming up out of the crater has a significant acid content, and this is one of the stabilizers that was hooked to the rope.
That doesn't look good.
That's not good. This is corrosion caused by the stress that was in the rope. I didn't see it coming, but we've got it fixed now.
The last week, in the middle of the night, I'll wake up in cold sweats because of this walk. Every step is dangerous, but I will start to become more and more relaxed as I get through that gas, for sure.
What will you do in the moment when the wind does pick up and you're out there in the elements?
I will adjust to that wind as best that I can, and that's where my training and experience of walking over the Grand Canyon and Niagara Falls and Chicago and New York City, all of that combined is the only reason why I'm able to take that first step on Wednesday night.
Fighting the elements is nothing new for Wallenda. Whether it's teetering on the edge of the Grand Canyon, walking blindfolded 600 feet above the Chicago skyline, or crossing Niagara Falls, Wallenda has been pushing the boundaries of what's possible for decades.
His 26th minute of the walk.
Sprinting to the finish.
You don't have to move. I'm going to do this. What do you think, New York City? What do you think, world?
Last year, Wallenda and his sister Liana made history once again, 260 feet above Times Square in New York City, 1,300 feet on a cable, no thicker than a garden hose.
To do something that's going to literally leave my fingerprint on the city is pretty exciting.
The Wallenda family, known famously as the Flying Wallendas, traced their roots to European circus performers all the way back to the 1700s. Testing limits is in their DNA. Nik and Liana are 7th-generation wire walkers. Their family has been performing mesmerizing feats of athleticism for decades, as showcased in this 1963 documentary for the CBC.
My mom was walking the wire when she was 6 months pregnant with me. I've walked wire since I was 18 months old.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
For me, being on the wire is alive. There's something extremely peaceful and serene about that. Just like some find their peace by going on a jog or reading, I find my peace by getting on a wire.
But in that peace, there's a constant danger. The family has not been immune to the tragedy inherent in the dangers of their work. Several Wallendas have died or been injured in high wire falls.
We need 8 men up there.
In 1978, Nik's great-grandfather, Carl Wallenda, a renowned high-wire performer himself, fell to his death during a stunt in Puerto Rico at 73 years old. This video, captured by a local news crew at the time, showing his harrowing final moments. And in 2017, a near catastrophe for the family when a pyramid made up of 8 performers collapsed at a training session.
It was February 8th, about 10:30 in the morning. We were preparing to break a world record for an 8-person pyramid, and as we made our way out on that wire, we lost our balance and that pyramid collapsed. By the grace of God, I caught the wire, my cousin caught the wire, another gentleman stayed on the wire, but 5 of my family members and friends hit the ground.
I broke a rib, punctured my right ear canal, broke clear through my left humerus, but the big one was every bone in my face.
The trauma doctor, he said, when we first got the call, he said, the fear in the voices of the paramedics, he says, I was certain we were going to have fatalities by the time they got to the hospital. But 10 days later, Liana's going home, so.
It's just hard to relive it over and over again. It's weird when something that dramatic happens to you every single step of the way. I mean, that's why I'm a little emotional, because I'm there again.
Tonight, that emotion and history no doubt in the air as Wallenda achieved his latest dream.
Sage, you just caught a piece of history right there.
I think I'm keeping this one, Chris. And there he goes, running across.
Nik Wallenda off the wire and into the history books in Nicaragua.
Thank you, Lord.
For Nightline, I'm Will Reeve at the Masaya Volcano, Nicaragua.
You can watch the entire special tomorrow evening on the National Geographic Channel.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.